Welcome to the channel, folks. So today's video is going to be covering the newly released and updated Honeywell Home X2P Programmable Thermostat. And in this video, I'm going to be covering the 7-day programming of this device here. And also, I have other videos covering 3 other topics. So I broke it down into 4 parts to make it easier to watch and to select the actual topic that you guys want to watch and learn about. But I also have manual override, the setup menu, and the ISU setup options, as well as factory reset and the battery replacement. So those are the other videos. I will link it down below in the video, right below it, as well as in the upper right in the cards. That like white dot with the eye on it is the information card. That will show you a list of videos relating to this device here. So if you want to check out other topics, how to program, etc., how to factory reset, and manual override. So let's get into this. We're going to do 7-day programming. This device allows you to do 5/2 or each individual day. It's up to you what kind of format you want. You can change that in the setup menu. So watch my setup menu video if you want to learn how to change that from a individual 7-day schedule to a block type schedule, which is 5 days of the week and then 2 days of the weekend together for those scheduling types. So that's something that you want to note and be aware of, that it operates in kind of 2 different ways. But let's get into the beginning of this video, and that's going to be the first things you have to do. You have to check a couple things and set the time and date in order for the programming to work correctly. People forget about that and they'll realize their time is incorrect. So in order to do that, we're going to go out of the idle screen. We're going to hit the menu button. And first, we're going to go to time. Hit select. Cycle through this. Put your 12-hour or 24-hour type of time format, or, then select your time. Okay, so we're going to leave this. We're just going to cycle through it to show you really quick, go through motions. And that's fine. So we're going to hit exit. So we set the time. Then you're going to go ahead and set the date separately. Hit select. Like I said, go ahead and type in the proper date. Use the up and down arrow, and then you can save and exit. Okay? And it's saved. So that's what you want to do first. Let's go back into the menu button. And here we have schedule. This is the same menu that I just came from. So we're going to go to the schedule tab, and we're going to hit select. Okay, you're going to also want to make sure this is on, because if you hit off, this thing acts like a manual thermostat and you don't have any programming functions. I go over that in the manual override video as well. But we're going to go to the on selection, and then we're going to hit next. And here we have that block style format. So it asks you if you want to start with the 2-day weekend or the 5-day weekday schedule. This is all going to be the same. So once you click on these, I'm just going to start with the top one, which is the 2-day weekend. Okay. It's going to operate the same for the other segment as well. So it breaks it down into 4 periods of the day. We have wake, away, home, and sleep. You're going to have to figure out what each period and what the allotted time is for each one. So when it starts and then when the next one starts. So wake would be like 5 a.m. Okay, if you were to, during the week, that's what you want a separate time for during the week, and then you want a separate time during the weekend, possibly because you want to sleep in during the weekend. So you can have different schedules like that. It's very flexible, but you have essentially 4 periods a day for each of the days. You will have to cycle through this, and you're going to have to set the time for each of the time periods. So right here towards the center, and then the set point over here. So once you have one selected, so we're going to start with wake. Once you advance through, it's going to ask you if you want to have the period on or off. So we're going to want the period on. So we're going to hit next. Otherwise, you would use the up and down arrow to select off or on. So we're going to go on, and then it's going to bring us to this here. Otherwise, it will bring us back to the previous menu, and it would go right to the next period. So since we advanced through, we're going to go ahead now and have to set our time and set point temperature. So you go ahead and you can click through this. Okay, set it to whatever you want. Hit next. We can set it to 72. Hit next. And it also asks you, if you notice there, it's going to ask you what you want to heat to and what you want to cool to. So it basically does two schedules all in the same kind of window. So you have to decide what you want for both, kind of at the same time. Or you can come back later and change it. But it's really nice that it asks you at the same time what you want it to heat and cool to. So that's also a very neat function. So once you advance through that, it's going to bring you back to the next time period, which is away. And the same thing, you're going to hit next, you're going to click on. You may want it off, okay? That's very possible that you want to turn the unit off for that time period, okay? But for this demonstration, we're just going to have everything selected on and show you that way. So the same thing, you're going to pick your time and pick your set point for what you want that set point, that time frame to default to for a set point. So we're just going to leave it at 62. We're going to hit next, next. And as you can see, it goes to home. Same thing. You're going to set your time and your set point, and it's going to go to sleep. Time, set point, heating, what you want to heat to, what you want to cool to. It's going to ask you this for all of it. And now, as you can see, it brought us back to the kind of the original window. And it's asking us now for the block from Monday through Friday. So it does it in two blocks. If you had the 7-day option selected in the menu options, which like I said is going to be in a separate video, you can change this so individual days. So you would progress with 4 time periods for each individual day, okay? And you would do it that way. It's a little bit more work because now you don't have kind of like this bulk setting for all 5 days or 2 days of the weekend. You would have to now do 7 individual schedules, which is, you know, it's pretty flexible if you need that. So same thing with this. If you were, you know, like we just did, you want to go through and pick your time. If you want it off or on, then pick your time and then pick your set point temperature and continue to the rest of the time periods of the day for the Monday through Friday block. So once you're done, you can hit, you know, you can also back up, but you can go ahead and then hit save and exit if you're completely done. But if you hit back up, it'll bring you to the previous page. Okay. So we're just going to go now and hit save and exit. And now it's saved. Okay. And then hit save one more time. And now we're going to, it's basically we're going to go ahead and cancel this hold. Now we have a schedule. Okay, this thing is following a schedule, and that's how you program this thing for 7 days a week, or the 5-2 method, which is, you know, 5 days during a weekday and 2 days of the weekend. But here we have a fully programmed device, and it's ready to go. It's ready to operate. You just want to make sure that the schedule is always on. Okay, when you click over here, make sure it's always stays on. Sometimes someone might flick it off on you, and you might not see that schedule, the thermostat following the schedule. So that's something to keep in mind. But that there is 7-day programming of the device. I highly encourage you to watch my other videos when it comes to manual override, the setup options and menu, as well as the factory reset and battery replacement for this particular unit right here you're looking at. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.